climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the bar. When you see me.
Good evening, and welcome you guys to another night of True Talk with yours truly, Poyzun Blaq. Today is Thursday, August 14th, 2020. This year's gone by too fast. I want to thank you guys for hanging on in with me all this week. We've been trying to battle it out with this NBA. But you guys have been so supportive, and I greatly appreciate it. Go to YouTube and subscribe to the Poyzun Blaq page, and you guys can view us live from there. And follow us on Twitter and at Poyzun B, and you all can actually watch us from Periscope, and you already know Facebook Live. If you have any questions or comments or topic suggestions, send them to us at TrueTalk13@yahoo.com. And if you own a business and you have a commercial and you would like for us to play it through these sessions, send them to us at TrueTalk13@yahoo.com or give us a call at 901-501-2366. And if we're ever on the feed and you would like to come live, then go to your Google or your Chrome and type in TrueTalk13live.com, put your name in the box, and click join. Hey, I see we got A-Town in with us. Hey, babe, how you doing tonight? Tonight's topic is a continuation, you guys. We are going to speak about all of the political issues that are going on in our country because there's a lot going on. I saw a great article. I've seen many articles. Don't get in no trouble at work. But Biden has actually asked Senator, is it Kamala Harris to be his running mate? And I think that is a great power move. Very great power move. 2 reasons. She's a Black woman, and she's a very educated Black woman. And she's a strong, educated Black woman. So if they actually win this race, she will be the first Black woman to ever hold a major seat. And I think that will be a wonderful thing. The second thing is, so many people have ridiculed him because of his association with the Ku Klux Klan. I don't, regardless to who people associate with, it doesn't mean that they are of that character, because everybody has their own individual character. So we're not going to just slap that jacket on his back like that. Me, myself, with everything that I've been seeing going on, I'm going to stay independent on this one. I really, really am. So, if you're here with us, give us those questions and those comments, and let me know how you all feel about what's going on with this upcoming presidential race. How many of you feel like Trump deserves a second term, or if we should do a new elect? I really would like to know. Yeah, this is going to be a great thing. God. Don't forget, you guys, if you're not registered to vote, please go register to vote. If you're a convicted felon and it's not for murder or anything, excuse me, and it's been actually over 10 years, go reinstate your citizenship and then register to vote. Every voice, every ballot needs to be heard, and it needs to be counted. And they actually do count these ballots. I really wish they would go ahead on with the way that they said they were going to do it, so that everybody could actually vote online. I think that would be a great thing. And I always understand people that if they can jigsaw puzzle it, they will. And also understand that if there are so many thousands of ballots that are cast, they can't do away with them. He was able to win this last term because a lot of people didn't vote. So since there were not that many, they could juggle and play with them. If mass majority get out and vote and say, hey, this is who we want in office, this is who we want to represent us, or whatever. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm trying to fix this earpiece. That they can't play with that many ballots because they won't be able to explain. And the last thing they want to do is be bagged against the wall. So you guys go and register to vote and get out and vote. And besides, also, when you excuse me, one word. When it's time to elect your city officials as well as your state officials, you all really, really need to go vote, because it's our city officials and our state officials which help us to get to where we need to get. And I'm really saying this to my brothers and my sisters, my Black brothers and sisters, because I hear a lot of you all complain and holler, it don't do me no good to vote. They ain't gonna do that. It will do some good if you get your butts up and go vote. Be counted. They can only juggle when the numbers are small. That's what I'm saying. Stop saying what we can't do. So many of you all are so quick to give up. When I was coming up, my great-grandmother raised me because my mom worked and she was in college. But my great-grandmother would always say, well, actually, they both raised me because I was back and forth from mom to my great-grandmother. But she always used to tell me, a silent voice would never be heard. Never. So stop speaking from behind the scenes if you are afraid to speak out and be heard. I'm just keeping it 1,000,000. I really, really am. Our country is so divided. and it should not be. And it's a horrible thing that, and I'm going to say blacks because I see it a lot within my own, that you guys can come together when it comes to violence, but never for the productivity of positivity. And it's a sad thing to say, my brothers and sisters. It's a sad thing. But get on out there. Go register. And when it's time to vote, get in there and vote. No, I don't believe in all of the bullshit they say. I think they all show us shit for them to get in office. I'm just keeping it 1 million. But always understand that every political office, whether it's city, county, state, or United States, they all con artists to me. I'm just keeping it 1 million. That's the only way I know how to do. This is True Talk. Let's talk. Get those comments on in here. How do you all feel about what's going on with this upcoming election? I'm not asking who you're voting for because that's your privacy. But I want to know, what do you all feel about the candidates? I hear crickets. Am I the only person not afraid to speak out on this? There's so much going on. And I think we need to come together, stand together as a community, and do something about it. Y'all hear the crickets? Y'all think I'm joking, for those of you all who are actually watching. And I know a lot of the guys are not going to be on with us, and some of the ladies will not be with us tonight because they're actually watching the games. Because it's a game on tonight. Who's playing?
Portland is playing. They're playing for their playoff lives.
Oh. MPJ says Portland is playing. They're playing. They're playing for their lives.
Because if they lose, they go home.
Because if they lose, they go home. Okay. Well, let's just... Who are they playing?
They're playing Brooklyn.
Oh.
And then it's halftime score 71-67 Trailblazers. Because the Grizzlies won today. So that means San Antonio's out. Phoenix won today. So that means if Portland loses, then Phoenix is in. Portland's out. Phoenix will play Memphis. If Portland wins, then Portland plays Memphis, and Phoenix is out. San Antonio got put out with Memphis won today.
He's so happy because he is a Grizzly. Yeah, I support my home team, but I'm just heat crazy. I love the heat. We actually have a guest tonight, you guys. Hold on 1 second.
God, the lights are blinding me. Can't find my mouth.
I can't even drink. Let's go over here. Hey, Jazz. Jazz is here with us tonight. She says, I'm going to go vote. Hey, you guys. We actually have a young lady that's going to come on with us, which is my sister-in-law, April. Hey, April. Welcome to True Talk.
Hey, sis. Can you hear me good?
You look so cute. Yeah, I hear you
Thanks.
great.
Don't mind my extra set of eyes here.
Oh, no, honey. We want you to be able to see.
Yeah. So there's a few things that I've seen just lately in politics, since you said you were talking about politics tonight. And one of the things is I'm trying to get it to pull up on this slow tablet I got, but a lot of the U.S. citizens are revoking their citizenship due to the fact that.
Hey, lady, throw that gum away. Thank you. Because you're trying to say a word in between. You're trying to chew in between every 2 words.
That probably looked
Okay,
sloppy,
so
didn't it?
what
My
am I saying?
bad. Okay. So I'm trying to get it to pull up here right quick, sis. But I also saw something else. There's a lot of U.S. citizens they're like very wealthy people that live overseas and have like offshore bank accounts and this and that. And it's some type of controversy, which I want to get clear before I make a statement. I don't want to say anything that's wrong. It has something to do with the COVID-19 that's going on and the way the United States is handling their citizens, and they're wealthy people that have money in offshore accounts, and every year, the reason why it's such a big thing is because these people pay a lot of money in taxes to the United States, and they're going above and beyond to revoke their citizenship and probably gain citizenship wherever it is that they've moved to, like Switzerland, or, they have other locations because they're wealthy, right? So they're living they have out of country places or whatever. And I guess they're saying Italy is
Basically,
handling it
screw the
better.
U.S.
Yeah, the United States and Trump and the way they're handling the whole situation is messed up, and they're not concerned for their citizens, and it's supposed to be some big thing. But I just found it very interesting that the wealthy even see, the hard times that we're going through now. It's like, I don't know. What's your
Yeah, a
opinion?
lot of them usually don't care about, as they say, the little people. But what I was stating before you came on the air is that everybody knows that when dealing with politics, we're dealing with con artists. They're all going to sell you any kind of dream that they can to get them in office. And then once they get in office, it's like they turn into Mr. Hyde, and everybody needs to understand that every politician has that Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, because that's what they do and that's how they get them over. But the other night when we were talking, I was telling everybody that, everybody wants to blame everything on Trump. Trump can't do jack shit without Congress.
Right.
So he was just the puppet on everything that was going on, because these were the things that they were putting on his desk.
Right.
And saying, hey, you have to sign it. And some of them are so slick because they'll say, hey, this is so-and-so, so-and-so, and they'll catch him while he's real, real busy, because every president has gone through this. They'll say, well, hey, Mr. President, I need you to sign this. This is so-and-so, so-and-so, because they know he's so busy talking to someone else. And be like, if he say, what is this? Oh, well, this is just such. What is the truth or a lie? Okay, but he's already signed it. And then behind closed doors, then they have that battle between them. And then they're like, well, hey, it's too late. You already signed it. So, he has his good points, but he also has that other side. He has done some great things, but they have also done some screwed up things. I think one thing is this. When I heard about the trade situation, stop messing with these folks. The United States has been trading with these other countries hundreds of years. And then you want to bring your ass in here and stop what makes the world go round? That's dumb as hell.
Yeah, and he's making it look.
Yeah.
he's making it look like that's gonna stop the COVID or something. Like
Number
that's
one,
his
and I'm
excuse.
still gonna stick to my guns on this, and I really don't care who disagrees with this. I think America released that shit itself. Yes, I do. I don't think China did it at all. I think in honor of who the Chinese are, they did not play the I didn't do it card. But in response to the crap that the United States tried to put on them, I think they let them know, well, since you decided to slap this jacket on my back, let's see how far we can take it. Yeah, I do. I strongly believe that. I think the United States released that virus over here when the doctor was brought back here from China. And there are so many different stories. That's why I was telling everybody last night. You need to do your own damn homework. And I really wish they would go back and listen to the addresses that President Trump had done, because he's been telling them for months, okay, this is a virus and these are ways that you can actually control the spread and everything. But you got so many people that are so negative towards him, they don't use their common sense to sit and listen and really see what's going on and read in between the lines. Because the man did already let y'all know more than once, y'all can get this up off me because this was not my doing. And this is what you have to do so that it won't get to that point. But as usual, don't want to listen. They want to do everything one-sided. And you can't do that.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's real crazy. So,
They have
April, I'm glad you're here with me. Senator Biden has actually, is he a senator or governor? But anyway, Senator
Biden. He's a senator.
Joe Biden. Yeah, Joe Biden. He's actually asked Kamala Harris to be his running mate.
He did.
Yes, he did. And I think that is a great power move.
I was wondering, they were talking about that the other day too. I saw that 3 people I guess they were having a little debate, and each one guessed who they were going to pick, who they thought they should pick, and who they thought that he was going to pick. So one of them got it right. I can't remember who it was, but that's cool. That's cool.
I think it's a great thing. And
Yeah.
I was just saying it before you came on with us. She is a very bright, strong, intelligent Black woman. And I really love her. I hate that she dropped out of the presidential race, because I would have probably went and just got a busload of folks to holler, go vote, go vote, go vote.
Right.
I probably would have beat up a couple of people and be like, you better go vote. But
now.
no, for real though. Yeah, like now, right now.
I have a question about voting. Okay.
Yes.
So people that, I think you were talking about it when I first was trying to get on, but I wasn't quite on yet. Not sure because I only caught part of it, so that's why I don't know. But people that have felonies, were you talking about that?
Yes.
If your felony's 10 years old, you can go back down and reapply? Is that what you were saying?
Depending on what your felony was.
Okay.
If it's a non-violent crime and you've been free and clear of paper and all, I'm talking about probation, parole, everything.
Over 10 years.
At least 10 years. You can go reinstate your citizenship.
Well, I might as well try. It ain't going to be worth, it's not going to hurt me to try.
You sure know what to say.
Yeah. I haven't tried because I just was like.
You didn't know?
Well, I figured I just wasn't allowed because that's what they tell you. You
No,
won't be able to vote
they
again.
don't want
That's
you to know.
right,
They
right,
don't
exactly.
want you to know.
I'm sure.
But I'm telling you what's so crazy about this. They will tell you, oh, you're a convicted felon. You lose this right, that right, this right, that right. You don't have the right to do this. You don't have the right to do that. But your ass got the right to charge me taxes on my property,
Right.
on my cars, on my
On
clothes,
everything.
on my food.
Everything.
Yeah, you can charge me taxes, but if I'm of a non-factor, then what the hell do you need my money for? That's how I see it. I just think that they only do and say certain things to accommodate whoever at the moment. And as soon as somebody else catch wind of it, then all of a sudden it's a la-di-da ass situation. No. That's why I said we have a flip-flop ass government. I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, no.
I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Okay. Give me 1 second. You probably won't be able to hear me, but I have one other thing I want to talk about, and I think you're going to like it.
Okay.
Let me, I got.
Go ahead. While we're waiting on April to locate what she wanted to talk about, you guys get your questions and your comments in. We seriously need to talk about this tonight. Don't forget, you can go watch us, live from YouTube, and also Periscope through Twitter. So get those questions and comments in. If you're watching and you really would like to remain anonymous, you can just email us at TrueTalk13@yahoo.com, and I would keep your confidentiality exactly where it's supposed to be. I strongly believe in confidentiality. Now, if you ain't scared, you can comment on this feed, and we can go and talk about it. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Friday night, which is Pillow Talk night, as well as our Southern Bread Music night. And tomorrow I answer for you guys because a couple of you, well, actually more than a couple, has asked us to make Pillow Talk an hour long now. But y'all know I still got to play the music too. But yeah, Pillow Talk is still an hour long, y'all. We could talk about Pillow Talk from the beginning to the end. If that's what you guys like. That fool said talk about that WAP. That wet ass punana. But while you know find what she's looking for, you guys, check out this commercial.
Contact J&R Productions for all of your audio and multimedia needs. We specialize in engineering, mixing and mastering, animated logo, artwork, production, custom beats, video, commercials, documentaries.
Talking head on my side. It ain't nothing. Let me at her drinking while I drive. Cause I say, take off the new whip on the side.
Features, ghostwriting, DC repair, upgrades, and more.
Keeping it more than 100. Guess that's the love we need.
Jan our production, spend less for more, or get more for less. Over 15 years in the industry, I already work with artists such as CMG.
All right, you guys, we're back with you. Jody don't kill me, but that commercial is actually as long as a sitcom. But April is back with us, and so April, what is it that you were looking for? Did you find it?
Yes, I did. Okay.
Okay, so let us know what's going on.
Well, today the Kentucky Attorney General met with Breonna Taylor's family for the first time over 150 days after her death. This is the woman that was tragically shot in her bed. I don't know if y'all know any of the details of the story, but she was a 26-year-old EMT, a Black woman that was at home in her bed asleep, and she was shot and killed by the Louisville police in her apartment during a flawed forced entry raid in the early morning hours of March the 13th. None of the officers still involved have been charged with the crime.
Are you serious?
I am so serious. And what happened was, it was her and a male boyfriend, I believe. They thought because it was a forced entry raid, they thought that there was an intruder, and he happened to have a licensed weapon. And he thought somebody was breaking in, so he started firing shots. When he fired shots, there was a particular officer, I don't know all the details, but I did read this part, that there was a particular officer that fired like over 10 shots through a bedroom window, and I don't know if he's the only one that shot, and if that's how she got killed or what, but they're like waiting on the FBI to do all the investigation. He tried to meet with the family, her mom and grandmother, and I think some cousins, and the legal, the attorneys that are handling the case, which happen to be the same ones that are handling the case for Mr. Brown. That was recent. Not Mr. Brown.
George Floyd.
Yeah. George Floyd. He's the same set of attorneys are handling, her case. And anyway, so he met with them, and he told them that they were they're waiting on the FBI stuff. But the attorneys stated that they wanted to have. It's been over 150 days when he met today.
Take that long.
The attorneys said they want to know, they want something else to happen within 200 days. Like within 200 days, y'all should have something solid. Like they're giving them a whole nother month and a half plus 5 days, like to get this stuff worked out, because this was an innocent woman that was just killed in her bed by the police. And I'm so sorry. This stuff makes me ill, and
I don't blame you. And I'm going to tell you what's so crazy. And I'm glad that you found that. When officials say that it takes them X amount of days, and when I say X amount, I'm talking about anything over 60 days to do an investigation. And I know it may be some city officials on here, but you just have to hear the truth. Mm-hmm. They are full of shit. Because if you shoot one of them, it's thumbed up within 24 to 48 hours.
He took 10 blind shots through a window. There could have been children in the house. There was an innocent woman. They were at the wrong house.
It could have been children. And
yeah, that's what yes.
When they screw up.
Yes.
It could have been a child in there.
That's what
you're going to stand outside and shoot through a window.
I mean, there was an innocent woman, you know, but there could have been children too.
Whether it was a child, a woman, or
Right.
anything. The idea
Right.
that you were outside of a damn window unless your ass got X-ray vision.
Exactly. Now he was fired. He was fired. I mean, yeah, I believe he was fired.
Why he has not
But
been charged?
he's fighting it. He's fighting to get his job back. He's appealed it. That's the word I was looking for.
If the
man
actually him is not going to bring her back.
Exactly. He actually had the nerve. Exactly. Like, exactly. Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. But they do expect charges to be filed sooner rather than later for those responsible for her death. And I'm glad that the man, okay, here's what it says. The chaotic scene that night was exacerbated by an officer accused by his own department. That means his fellow officers said he blindly fired 10 rounds into Taylor's apartment from an outdoor patio. The officer, Brett Hankinson, has been fired and is appealing his termination.
Boy, was the Antichrist walking with him? I'm just saying.
It just makes me sick.
It is sickening to know that the people that are supposed to be here to protect us is actually killing us faster than our own enemies.
Well, you don't want to get me started on that because they started that a long time ago when they shipped all that stuff over here from overseas and tried to put it into the poor communities and got the whole world screwed up. You know?
Hello.
But
I just,
Oprah, another.
Really...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sweetie.
There's a bright side to the story. Oprah Winfrey's O magazine. Always on her cover, it's a picture of Oprah. Never anybody else, but Oprah has put her on the cover of her magazine for the issue of September, which will be coming out next month. First time ever in history, she has been put on the cover. They also, last week, the magazine put up billboards around Louisville calling for the officers involved in her killing to be arrested and charged. They put up 26 billboards, one for each year of her life.
That is really a blessing.
O magazine states that we have to use whatever megaphone we have to cry for justice, Winfrey said in an article in her magazine announcing the billboards. And that is why Breonna Taylor is on the cover of O magazine. I cry for justice in her name. The whole September issue honors her and every other Black woman whose life has been taken too soon. So y'all might I want to get that issue. If I don't get any other Winfrey,
I think everyone should.
Yeah, if I don't get another Winfrey magazine, I'm definitely going to try and get that one next month. Yeah, I thought that was, because she's a very, she has a lot of pull.
I hate to see anyone die.
Yes.
At the hands of anyone. I really do.
So sad.
And, especially when it comes to authority that's doing it.
Yeah. People, the very people that are supposed to protect, whether it's the police or whether it's a priest or whether it's a teacher, in any type of way, them harming anyone is total humiliate, that's just the lowest of the low, because you're supposed to be high in authority, protecting and whatever, leading us in the right way.
So many citizens don't respect them. And I was talking one day in the store, and it was a officer in there, but he was off duty. and he heard me say, I respect the badge, but who's wearing it, I don't have to give two damns about,
Right.
especially if they are disrespectful toward me. I respect authority, but when you
Right.
abuse that, then you're just any ordinary Joe to me. So it's whatever, that's
Yeah,
what
you're
my
really
mind takes
worse.
me, and that's how I am. Because if you don't respect me, I don't give a damn what office you carry. If you don't respect me, I will not respect you, because I'm a human being and I'm a woman first, and you're going to respect me.
Right.
And, we were talking about that. I mean, sometimes I just think they take it too far.
Oh, yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
Do we have any
They get an
comments or anything?
ego.
'Cause
They
I don't
get
see
the
anything.
narcissist complex.
Let's check our chat, see if anybody. No, believe it or not, I think
No
everybody's watching the
comment?
game tonight. No, they're probably all watching the game, and they'll watch it after the game, and that's when we'll get all of our comments. They'll be going down all day. So
Mm-hmm.
and so commented. I mean, but it was a great thing to discuss this, and I'm glad that you came on so that you can let everybody know that, because some of us really don't pick up those articles and read them and stuff.
Well,
So I don't want
I
to.
try to make whatever I look into. I don't like watching the news anymore,
Me
but
neither.
I guess Google really does have a way of like knowing what your interests are, and it puts up the right things on my Google thing, so I will read about whatever's going on and get, take it
Yeah,
from there. I'll do
I do
that,
it too. I mean,
or I'll
I'm
sit
guilty
there.
of that. I used to get up every morning and put it on Fox 13,
I did too.
and
I
I
did
would
too.
watch news from 4:30 to 10 o'clock,
Hmm.
because every hour
On
something
the
may be
hour.
coming in as breaking news.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
But
I would just leave it on channel 13 to 10 o'clock.
right. Hey,
And
another thing. Have you read? I mean, did you see? Did you see, hear, whatever? The FBI has decided that Memphis and St. Louis both need FBI agents immediately, like have been dispatched
for
to
what?
both cities because of all of the shootings and the crime rate for both Memphis and St. Louis. This happened last week. Last week. Yes.
There were nowhere near as many murders this year as it was in the past years at this particular time of the year, and they didn't send them then. So, I mean, what's the big issue now?
I think they're expecting it to be worse. I don't know. I have no idea. Let me look it up. Let me see what it says. Let me
Look that
let me
up,
see if I
April,
can find
because,
it.
I mean, one year, by this time of the year, we had 200 and something homicides.
Yeah, we're already at like
We are nowhere near
190
that right now.
something. You'd be surprised. It's up there, sis. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Let me look it up.
How many homicides do we have here right now?
Let me find it. It's gonna tell me. Hold on.
Who is that?
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. The Trump administration is okay. There's two stories. Wow. I didn't know there was two of them. The Trump administration is sending federal police into St. Louis and Memphis. They will expand its deployment of federal police to Midwestern cities to work with local and state law enforcement. Oh, there's a video. You want to watch it? Let's see.
Where is it? Where are you? Excuse me, getting that from? So I can tell the viewers where to go view it at.
Actually, it's on WashingtonExaminer.com.
Could you guys hear her?
I Googled it.
Washington Examiner.
Washington Examiner, all one word, lowercase, .com. It's only 1 minute and wait, let's see. That might have been the ad.
So everybody can actually go in and view it and
right.
See for themselves. That's why I was telling them they really need to start doing their homework. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's bad everywhere that you go. There's always going to be some friction somewhere, but we don't have it going on like that. This ain't like
well, here's what they said about it.
Anything like that.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you what I think. This was that was, you know, the Trump. That was the big one about that had actually what their plan was. This is Local 24 News right here. It's called Operation Legend.
So let me get this straight. How many homicides are there in Memphis this year?
Homicides are up more than 49%. Gun crime rate up 23%.
I need them.
And aggravated account. Aggravated. It's going to tell you right here. Aggravated assault shootings are up over 19% from 2019. Let me scan through here and see if it actually gives me a number. The operation was first.
We have 154 homicides in Memphis, Tennessee, as of this date. 2 years ago, we were at almost 300 at this date, and they didn't send anybody then.
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
What are they coming for now? It doesn't make sense. And I'm gonna tell you why I say this. And I know that they're watching.
Oh, they're giving them money and everything for it.
What they need to be doing, they don't do. And they're going to come here and escalate what has already started dying down. Because you actually can walk out of your house. You could go for a walk here. You know, you can go have you some fun. And they try to be so funny, you know, and say, well, hey, Memphis is this, is Memphis is that. Memphis is not that bad. And I'm not saying it because I live here. I'm just saying it because even though I'm well educated and I was well brought up out the street, it's not that bad here. Our kids can go outside and play. Now, if you in a certain neighborhood and people start getting into it, you know, because there's always drama somewhere, then that's when you snatch your kids up and say, hey, let's go in the house.
Well,
and if so many
I have a
people
different
stop being
opinion.
so damn petty, if so many people will stop being so damn petty,
that's true.
Half of the things that go on here wouldn't happen. But they're petty as hell. A lot of them are broke as hell, so you know they having these petty money issues.
Yeah, and they're jealous of other people, or
then they're jealous
envious
because it has not been made. And I'm gonna tell you something that I hate to hear. So many people holler, they can get a job, get a job, get a job. Do y'all actually know how many people get turned down for jobs?
Oh yeah,
that don't have criminal records. They get turned down all because these companies have a tax obligation and a legal obligation just to say they're hiring. But they don't have to hire anybody. But they have to say that they are. So that's what people need to wake up. Oh, they had a now hiring sign. They have it. That's illegal crap that they have to do. Duh. And it's so agitating to me.
You want to talk about that? There was a barber here in Memphis that got a big thing overturned. This is a good one too. Okay. So there's this barber that went to school to get his barber license, right? Very good at it. Okay. Dang it. Let me look up this story. Oh, it's just awesome. This other one was on localmemphis.com also. If they want to look up about the Operation Legend. Okay. This barber could not get his license. They shut him down. He had his own shop. They shut him down because he did not have a high school diploma.
Are you serious?
So he could not get a license
high school diploma to cut hair?
That's exactly what the argument was, and the fact that any other license, every license you have to have a high school diploma except for beauty school. Wait a minute, check this out. So a female can go to cosmetology school and get a license without a high school diploma. But a man,
so why can't a barber do it if a cosmetologist can do it?
Exactly. So that was the argument.
Why I say it's full of crap. Because as long as you have the trade license, you don't have to have a high school diploma.
Overturned it though. He got somebody on it. Somebody helped him, and he fought it. And he's not just for him.
I'm glad they overturned it
for everybody
because
they changed it for everybody. Yes.
Women have been going to hair school getting licenses for years without.
Yeah, they can do it. They were allowed to, but the men couldn't. And then it's mostly men that are on child support and stuff. So why would you not want to give them every opportunity possible to work and make money and get to work with a driver's license? Like when they were revoking the driver's license because of a man not paying child support, they overturned that. I had a part to do with that. I helped a team of attorneys in New York came down here to Memphis, and a friend of mine that works out in South Memphis at this place that helps people, she asked me if I would do an interview with them. So I helped them put up a documentary together a few years back. I think it was like 2016 or the beginning of 2017. And I did it right here on Hickory Hill Road. They filmed me walking down the street, and I was helping them.
So you were a streetwalker, huh?
Well, no, they were just filming me in the area, saying how hard it is. Like, I don't want to walk around out here without I don't have a driver's license because I owe court costs and fines.
I think they go overboard with that crap.
Exactly. I owe like 10 grand in court costs and fines for something that I shouldn't even really been charged with, but I had to plead guilty to get out, to all these fines just so I could get out of jail. And the whole point of the story is you're keeping the poor people poor and you're making the rich richer. And it just doesn't make sense to take a license from a poor person that can't afford. Right. Instead of helping.
To oppress.
That's awful. That's exactly what we got it overturned though. In the state of Tennessee, they changed that law.
And my brothers need to really pay attention to these. I think every Black man, every minority male, period, but especially my Black men, I think you all should take time out and learn these laws, learn the old ones, as well as the ones that have been amended and twisted and turned, because they do the crap that they do because they figure you don't know.
Because they can get away with it. Exactly.
They can get away with it if they figure you don't know.
Yeah. That's what, yeah.
Well, April, I am so glad you came on with me, sis. I greatly appreciate these facts that you have brought up. I wish we had more viewers
You
tonight,
got
but I know
38
everybody will
seconds?
watch after the game.
Do you have 38 seconds?
Uh-huh.
Listen to this. Hold on. Oh, wait. It's not loud enough. Hold on. Okay. Dang it. Hold on. Here it is, sis. Shit.
Stop what you're doing. And that's even including our sale. They're coming to Memphis to help fight violent crime. 16 federal investigators will be assigned to the city for 90 days, focused on combating.
We can't hear it.
Okay. It says 16 federal investigators are assigned to Memphis for 90 days to focus on gangs, gun crime, and drug trafficking. Oh, shoot.
So I wonder how many wrong houses they're going to go into.
Exactly, sis. That's the stuff I worry about. You know? Exactly. You know? And you don't want to sneeze wrong, you know?
Exactly. But we're going to keep an eye on that situation. And you keep up with that. And we're going to talk about this again. But it's been great having you here with us on True Talk tonight, sis.
Thanks.
This is my sister-in-law. And thank you so much. And you keep up with that. And I'm going to call you so I can have you on again soon. We really want to keep up with this FBI coming to the M situation. We really want to do that. And you guys, don't forget, go register so you can vote.
Ooh, I got to do that tomorrow.
If your citizenship has been revoked due to felonies, it's been over 10 years, it's a nonviolent crime, please go reinstate your citizenship and get your votes in this term. Please, please, please. Don't forget, go subscribe to the Poyzun Blaq YouTube page, as well as at Poyzun B on Twitter, so you can follow us through Periscope as well. And, of course, you all are here with me on Facebook Live. Don't forget, tomorrow night is Pillow Talk night. So be here with the questions and the comments. Also, any questions or comments or topic suggestions that you all have, please send them to our email at TrueTalk13@yahoo.com. If you own a business, you can send me your commercials to the TrueTalk13@yahoo.com or give us a call at 901-501-2366. And if you're ever in the neighborhood and you want to be live with us, then go to Google or Chrome and type in TrueTalk13live.com so I can bring you on board. Don't forget to get over to Park Tree and get those scented flame candles. I actually talked to D West this morning. And I was telling him that I always tell you guys to go get those scented flame candles. And he was like, thank you. He really appreciated it because some of you have actually gone and you've inboxed me to let me know that you've gotten your candles. Don't those candles smell good? And they last forever. So keep getting those candles. Get on. Also, we have Tanya Lashley jewelry. You guys, y'all know I love my Tanya Lashley jewelry. Rakita Davis Grant. She's the Lash Lady, and Unique Rivers, the Meek Lash Lady. Don't forget, you guys, James Hawkins. That's JT. That's my other half. Car repairs, if you guys need it, for production works as far as music and videos. We have J&R Production. We got SK Graphics for all of your graphic needs and production things. Oh, you guys, it's been such a up and down week this week, but hey, we made it through another one. God bless. It's been great being here with you guys. For all of you that tune in after the show is over, please leave your comments in the feed and I'll address them as soon as I can. All right. Well, it's been a great week. I will see you guys tomorrow for Pillow Talk. This is Poyzun Blaq. Stay safe, stay masked up, and hand sanitized. Good night. God bless. I love you guys.
On the elevator, climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me